It's your boy, Ed the Dread, a.k.a. Eddie Money Mouth, and you are tuned in to the Money Mouth Podcast. Yes, sir. Oh, we are back at it again with another homie. Never a phony. Charles-Antoine
Very nice.
Vallieres.
Close enough.
Close enough. Give me the last name.
Vallieres.
Vallieres. See,
Yeah,
this
you're
language.
close
He's got
enough.
languages.
He's got
You
close
got to
enough,
figure out.
huh?
So, what language is that?
It's French.
Okay, it's French.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
French.
What language do you speak?
French, English, Spanish, a bit of Olelo, learning the surface.
See, Maltese.
Trying.
So I had to think about it, and I did Antoine.
How many languages you speak, Ed?
English, Ebonics, Olelo, Spanish.
Nice.
There, maybe I would say just regular English, and then proper ass English too, if you like really need to talk to fucking like a bank person or something.
Some corporate English,
yeah, corporate
if you will.
English, corporate English.
Well, I'm really
speaking
impressed.
of, before we move into let's get to our the people that
our sponsors.
Yeah, our sponsors. We got to pay
We're
some bills
sponsored
here.
now.
We're sponsored by coconut water, bitches. We climb trees for this shit. Yes, Yee-hoo. Yeah.
Best beverage on the planet.
That's it. So, sorry, what were you saying?
I was going to say, I was very impressed and inspired by how quickly you taught yourself Olelo. Like, I think, like 4 years-ish, 4 or 5 years, something like that, where you were not even just stringing sentences, like full paragraphs together. I was like, I got to put this in translator. I can't even keep up. But you were just super inspiring, and that got me on, Duolingo while my kiddos were napping, just trying to like get some basics so we can better understand this culture and this land that we're settling.
Yeah.
Yes, as settlers, I like to say, we're settlers here, but we're not the ones who were left to settle. Seems like the local people kind of get left behind, pushed aside.
It's kind of standard in capitalism.
Yes. Yeah.
Extreme capitalism, we'll say.
Yeah, late stage capitalism.
Late stage capitalism.
The train wreck that is.
Oh, but I will say I didn't teach myself. I got to give it up to Kumu Moani. Kumu Kilia Purdy Silva. And I'm drawing a blank on the other Kumu I had for one semester, but it's. I had
some good teachers.
Yeah, I took the college course.
Nice.
I went to UH.
Nice.
For 2 years. Spent your own dough, which isn't that expensive. Because I don't know, you went to college. Did you play college soccer?
Yes, I did.
You had athletic scholarship?
I did.
Okay, so did you really look into the finances of college? How much a class costs or anything?
Yeah, well, I found out in my later years when I had to pay for some of it myself. My dad found out I was smoking weed, was like, what? No.
He's like, yo, pay for that shit yourself.
Yeah.
Yo.
Which is fair. I mean, it's a gift right off the bat. So
Yeah.
I was upset, but I swallowed it and learned quickly the cost of education and how quickly it can also just be found in your local library or in your computer or,
That's true. That's always what I told the kids as a teacher. What you're learning in class is, time management, organizing things. You might not need to take every single bit of information, but getting, a thirst for knowledge and just the way to find stuff.
Yeah.
Because there's so much shit you got to sift through now.
Totally.
Like, oh, how's this one? Hey, everybody, we just released this fact that AI can now produce any video and remake anyone's voice and do anything. And then the next day later, hey, everybody, we've got the video of fucking Epstein hanging himself.
I know. I mean, really, it's like...
How crazy, bro. Like, they don't think that a homie can hear or see? Like,
they've been stringing people along for years. Like, how long do you need to investigate this? Like, it's ridiculous, really. I mean, but we all know this is like the club protecting itself.
Oh, yeah.
And Big Orange Taco Man now being officially ousted as being on the list.
Big Orange Taco Man. Oh, yeah. How's that, huh? How's that?
That little feud.
The Twitter battle.
Yeah.
We got #1 Twitter battle.
I've two thoughts about it. One is like, duh, like this was already kind of common knowledge, but the fact that it's being released right now, what else is happening behind closed doors? That's just how I think, because that's kind of how America works. It's like, hey, everybody, look at what's over here. What's happening? Will Smith just slapped somebody while they're dropping bombs on kids overseas. So like, just
shit. I would add to that like, oh, it's how America works. Like, oh, two people that have a relationship with each other, and then they might not like some things about each other, but never just bring them up to each other. Yeah. And it's like, they throw the whole kitchen sink at them. They're like, oh, you motherfucker, this and 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 this. And since they're two petty fucking children, they're just fucking on like social media, like blasting it. Yo, it's the craziest shit you never imagine.
That's why it's very much entertainment. More than like fact in my books, just the real facts right now. What are the real facts? Imperialism is killing the planet. Imperialism is shipping weapons to Gaza, to Palestine, is bombing innocent civilians under the mask of Hamas, where like everyone all of a sudden is Hamas.
Yo, we got to get these tunnels. By blowing up everything on the top of it.
2 million people. It's like...
I mean, it's not something to laugh about.
No.
But it's like... It's so embarrassingly in your face that you're
insane.
Like... what was it yesterday? It was a UN Security Council resolution, ceasefire, like immediate ceasefire.
Voted against.
Again, 15-4, U.S. against... What was the U.S.'s veto? They said, we need an agreement that says that Israel isn't a bad guy.
Oh yeah, because they've infiltrated the U.S. government. Go and see how many people running this country have Israeli passports, and it's all happening. It's all right there under our eyes, and it's like I'm looking at Israel now as just like a CIA state. It's like the CIA established it there in order to like further gain resources in the Middle East and like regain access to like what once was the Silk Road. Just my opinion. I don't know if that's like a fact. But
yeah. I mean, it's
also
have you seen the latest, the New York mayoral candidates?
I haven't.
They were interviewed. It's like hot takes. It's like a hot minute. It's like quick response questions. And there's like 7 people. I don't know. I'll try to find the clip to put up. But. That's it. One day we'll be so advanced that I'm going to tell someone else to put the clip up.
Do it. Tell your assistant right now.
And hey, what was my assistant's name? Well,
Dimitri.
Well, since we don't do DEI, I'm going to hire a WEI. I'm going to hire a white, entitled, incompetent motherfucker to be my fucking...
What's his name?
His name
Walter.
is fucking, I don't know what Donald.
Donald. That's perfect. Donald.
Fucking Randall. It's like fucking.
Randall. Go Randall.
What's an old guy name?
I don't know. I was gonna say like.
It's just Michael. Michael Smith is gonna be his fucking name.
Michael Smith, the most generic white man name.
John Smith.
John Smith III.
Oh my God.
No, but I did want to come back to, as a point I wanted to make, was just this whole, perspective on the genocide and what Israel is claiming to be self-defense. And they are judging an entire population off of the opinions and actions of a small portion. And if we were to reflect that same lens onto the United States and its people and our government and what they're doing, it's like, do you not see...
Cousin, same thing.
Yeah, do you not see the magic mirror reflecting that right back at you? And a lot of people don't, or they do, and they feel like there's not a whole lot that they can do about it. But I feel that's also part of the tactic, just blasting us with these images to get you into, I think they're calling it shock fatigue, where like you just don't even want to.
Can't even look at it anymore.
You're just like, you're like, I know and I can't.
Oh,
you're like,
I
know
so
and
much.
I can't, and just like, and I'm feeling that happening, but also I'm like, whoa, like let yourself feel this. Like I have 2 kids now, you know, and like when I'm seeing these images, which are really, I've seen these images before. This no different than what we were doing in Iraq and you know, in other parts of the world. It's hitting me so different now because I've grown and cultivated a family myself, where I see the magic and the love and just the sacredness of it, and how barbaric and horrific, like unimaginably, like heart torn open into a million pieces. Can't even imagine like the mourning and the grief. These people have been living for what, almost 600 days, more than 600 days now, like a little longer than that if you really think about it. Like, but
well, that's my perspective on it. Like you've gained, you know, that ultra compassion off of your children. Mine came from the first protest I ever witnessed was a Palestinian protest in D.C. Like my homie was doing like documentary film school or documentary making in college, some shit. So he's shooting B-roll. Oh, you want to go downtown? And we just hear a whole bunch of fucking ruckus, and like we follow the sound, and it happens to be fucking choke people out in the street like protesting. You know what's on the signs? Blown up babies. So it's like the first time I ever seen that. I was like, what the fuck is he? And the people are like, yo, like your government's doing this. Your government's supplying this shit. You know, I stayed there. My homie left, and I stayed there like the whole day. Got my first kafaya, like learned about it, but still, you know, being like an 18 or 19-year-old American dude, like I left as soon as I left where that sound was happening. It like wasn't in the news. It wasn't a thing happening. There wasn't social media. It wasn't a thing happening anymore.
Yeah.
But that's like 2003.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's like full circle. Like you're back at a protest here on Maui for the same shit that's been happening since I went to that first protest when I was fucking 19. 20 years old, bro. Fucking 41 now.
I know.
You're like,
you know, even just seeing like we got a taste of it on Maui of what it's like to experience catastrophe and extreme displacement really quickly, and in comparatively, it's minute. To what's happening, you know, and not to take away from what happened and the horrors that happened with the Maui fires, but it just puts things into context, into perspective, you know, when you see that level of destruction, having experienced it yourself on home base. It's like, what's to stop that from coming here? What's to stop fascism from just rolling its tanks?
The crazy
wherever?
us.
Yeah, we are to stop it. Yeah, good answer.
No, well, us, literally, us.
Yeah.
But also, what the fuck you think they got these islands and these telescopes and shit up here about, bro? What, you think we're not gonna, come on. Remember we had a ballistic missile incoming? That didn't hit us, right? And then it turned out to be a
mistake.
You know what I'm saying? Oh,
an error.
Here's this guy right here that fucking pushed the wrong button and sent the message to all these people when I gotta push like 3 times to unfollow a motherfucker on Instagram. Like, I don't want to see this person's shit. It's like unfollow, and then a thing comes down like unfollow them or just take them out of your feed. Like unfollow them. Like,
Great
are
point.
you sure you want to triple to unfollow a bitch
Unsubscribe,
on Instagram?
Unfollow,
you know, like
unfriend.
This guy's sending ballistic missile threats. Fuck it, you know. But they got to get a fucking scapegoat for that shit. You know, it is what it is.
Just psyop after psyop at this point, really. And it's weird, like, being, you know, a little bit aware. I don't feel like I'm fully aware of all of them and, like, I'm immune to it by any means. It's not like I am immune to it by any means, but having, like, some awareness of it allows you to navigate it a little bit differently. It's like when you're aware that an advertisement is trying to convince you that you're ugly, so you gotta go buy something.
Yeah.
Once you understand that, you look at them differently. You don't let them manipulate you the same way. And similarly with, you know, the actions and the words of our world leaders, so-called world leaders, you know. Where is the moral compass pointing at this point? You know, we have a country that will put you behind bars for murder or for attempted murder, yet we're slaughtering babies and innocent children and bombing hospitals and schools overseas just so we
They'll
can...
put you in jail for talking.
I mean...
Yo, how's this one? How did you hear about the Filipino teachers that were harassed by ICE agents here on island?
No.
Okay, so
I didn't.
While I was a teacher in Kahului.
Okay.
Like last month, I think.
Okay.
while I was a teacher, an initiative was made because there's not enough teachers. One, worst paying job on fucking like
underpaid.
Oh, dig this one, everybody. Was a teacher, and I'm sure you heard it when I did the thing with Dave because he was a teacher. But was a teacher, couldn't leave the island, couldn't do shit. Left teaching, started painting, trimming cocos, living my fucking life, getting money. Paid my truck off, got gold teeth. I hate to break it to you, bro, but teaching, shit's for the birds, dog. I mean, you know, you miss the kids, but you can coach them in a sport, bro. There's no separation from you being a human and you being the person at the front of the class that no one respects.
Yeah, and I think it depends where you're at too. You know, like here on Maui, my apologies, bro. Here on Maui, like,
whoa, you burning my studio.
I know. I was like, it kind of depends where you're at, because here on Maui, school isn't really cool. Like, kids don't care to be academic, really, and there's not a real like huge need for it. I mean, we live in Paradise. You got coconuts and things growing like you know, there's abundance.
Yeah,
it's a difference. It's a little bit of a different story, depending on where you're living in the world and what education you have access to, what neighborhood you have the grace of being born into. You know,
I would say kids in Hana might not need it so much, dog, but you live here in the Y side. This is America right here.
Yeah.
Like anything, unless you start your own business, which is American.
Corporation, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna be working for some other. You know, it's like. It was like they need that at a minimum, you know, like to be able to fucking apply for a job. I mean, I hate to say it, I don't know how many of them fucking seniors that graduate each year could even fill out a job application properly, bro. And like, not like I'm trying to knock them, but like, the fuck, I was there.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm like
being honest with what you're.
Yeah,
what you're
dude.
seeing.
Like I'm I have teacher friends everywhere. You know, like I'm friends with a teacher that was my teacher. And, you know, I'm still talking to her about shit. And it's almost the same. To tell you the truth, I think it was COVID. Once the kids got on a fucking laptop and everyone's parents kind of just saw that you could get a grade from a laptop, it's like, oh, well, the human there doesn't need, what do we need that teacher for, bro? What's the teacher even really doing? If the laptop can do the thing, what do we even need to, like, fuck it, you know?
Yeah.
But
now we got to get every kid a laptop. Where we gonna get
get
the minerals for those batteries?
They're already on the fucking phone already.
Where are we gonna get the minerals?
Here's what we need to get them. We need to get them on the field.
Meaning?
Any sport, bro. What sports did you play growing up?
Mostly soccer, skateboarding, snowboarding. I was in Canada, so we had snow there.
Fucking snowboarding. That's crazy. Not me. No.
Yeah,
Canada.
no, I
Too
know.
cold.
I know. You get cold up country.
Yeah, fucking right. Fucking, I got cold in co-ed soccer down in Kahului when the wind blew at night. So what was the highest level soccer you played?
I played through university at UBC. We won a national championship.
See how he calls it university and shit? He's like, you know he's not from America.
I mean, it was the University of British Columbia is where I went to play there.
And you said you won a national championship?
We won a national championship.
My man, that's fucking tough to do, dog. That's hard work and dedication right there.
It was. It was a highlight of my life, for sure.
Yes, sir.
And then after I accomplished that, I was like, well, I'm not really trying to go pro. I love the game, but, like, I'm not really trying to do it for a living. And I wanted to explore more, like, the arts and music and writing and philosophy and politics.
So that can lead us to how we met.
At the treehouse.
At the treehouse.
Shout out to Parker.
Yeah, big up Parker. He's like a East Coast Connecticut dude, I think.
I'm not sure where he came from.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Connecticut. And that was the OG treehouse, not like the second one.
Yeah, that was the one at the Pawella Cannery.
Yeah, that shit was sick. Do you remember what the interaction was? What one of our like first interactions was?
You had a camera.
Yeah.
You had a video camera. I was like, yo, what you filming? What you making?
I was like, I don't fucking know.
Like, I don't know, I'm just filming. And you're like, cool, I'm gonna bring my camera next week. I'm gonna help you out. We're gonna film some shit.
What are you filming? I don't even fucking know. Cool, bring in my camera.
I'm down.
And here we are now.
I mean, that's where I found a lot of creatives here on Maui in that space, and just people that are like shamelessly creating. Like, you didn't even know what you were doing. You're like, I don't know, I'm gonna film and something's gonna happen. I'm gonna make something, like we're making it right now, like live. I think that's so cool. Another artist that really inspired me that way was Tom Baum. Shout out to Tom Baum.
Shout out Tom Baum.
Who's business partner.
Alligator Heezy.
Yeah, Alligator Heads, business partner at Shroom Cat Studios. But also, I saw this cat just operating when I got to Maui, and he's like an MC, setting up this wild merch table. If you ever experienced Tom Bomb's merch table, it's just like an experience in itself. Just watching him operate, I was like, who is this cat? And he's just like, he's prolific and nonstop, shamelessly, just like treading forward, making mistakes, not being afraid. Similarly,
that was him in the basement at music shop or at the record shop day.
Yeah,
that time when we were just in the basement fucking around freestyling with that GoPro like 9 years ago or something.
Yeah, it was close to.
Holy shit.
Yeah, 8 years ago, something like that. But yeah, just Maui has a lot of those people that left wherever it was they were, that was like, this ain't for me here, like I'm leaving this shit show, or whatever their situation was. There's many stories, but that had the courage to be like, I'm gonna go elsewhere. I'm gonna go find something better. I'm gonna go elsewhere. And and it takes extra bravery to come to a place that is still currently being colonized by the American government, which is, ironically enough, what gives us the privilege to live here.
Well,
or to travel here, maybe I should say.
I feel like if you come from America, you don't even know.
What do you mean you don't even know?
You don't even know that it's colonized. You don't even know. It's a state.
That is the reality for a lot of people.
It's a state. I didn't know until I went to the library and started reading and like got interested in the.
That's true. Not really
being
common
like,
knowledge.
oh yeah, because what happened is my homie called me. This is the fucking dude. This is a true story. I had been here like 6 months. I remember I was washing windows and shit.
Yep.
I'm like on a ladder washing windows, and my homie, and like I said, we're just creating shit and just putting it online. So a friend of mine, we're just gonna leave. We're gonna say anonymous. We'll call him Jupiter. Okay.
He's out there.
A friend of mine, Jupiter, calls me, and he's like, "Yo, how are you making all the money on the online stuff you're creating? Like thinking that I'm rich off of online shit to be living here." When I'm literally standing on a ladder washing windows, and I'm like, well, bro, like I'm washing windows, and he's like, oh, like, whatever. So like the conversation continues on, and it leads to like, hey, what are the chicks out there like? Are they like Hawaiian chicks in like grass skirts and shit? Like he really, and I was like offended by it. I was like really offended. I was like, actually, because he's a white dude, I was like, you know what? It's actually all white bitches everywhere. Like I ain't even seen a brown bitch yet, really. Like, until I was like got in the community, I just showed up and I'm like hanging out in Paia, hanging out and fucking. And then I'm like, not once you get into I'm teaching at school. Now it's like you meet the people that actually live here and are like born here and like fucking aren't leaving here.
Yeah.
But that's what kind of pushed me into like, oh shit, bro. Like, let me find out where everybody is. Like, why aren't there any homies? Like, why am like. Everybody thinks at that point. Everybody thought I was Hawaiian. It was just like a local person knows I'm black. A visitor thinks I'm Hawaiian.
Yeah, but it's like, what do we have to look at? Look at like Disney culture, for example. Even like like Moana, or even some of these other children's books and stuff. It is very much like fantasized, romanticized, and just not accurate. In a lot of ways, right? And that gives these kids this impression that this is what it's like over here. And so it's not like, I don't know, like, they're just ignorant. People are just ignorant. You don't know until somebody tells you or shows you. And if you're just watching some sports.
These are the hires I'm talking about. The WEIs.
WEIs, yes.
White, entitled.
Donald, what are you doing over there, Donald? Get your finger out of your butt and get over here.
Ignorant, right? Ain't never even thought about it. Never cared. Never even thought about it.
Yeah, but you can't really blame them because like I think is part of the design is like keep people distracted, keep people entertained, more passionate about sports. I see my own parents screaming about a Sounders soccer game in Seattle, like screaming their hearts out about it. More than like how we should all be screaming our hearts out about how kids are being bombed and innocent civilians are being bombed like that. There's huge disconnects, and they're tailored to the distractions. Keep people going to the movies, keep people stuck on their phone, keep people.
Are the Sounders the closest team to where your parents live?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the wild thing about sports teams because everybody just repping their region. They don't even care about the team at all. Like it's
nationalism
just like,
is so dumb,
it's
and
just like.
I got to.
And they're in Canada though, right?
Well, my pop's in Seattle.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
okay,
in Seattle.
okay.
But just the whole nationalism of sports in general, and even when you look at like, you know, our own country and how it's run, there's like red and blue, right and left, and this versus and that, but like it's the same, right? Left wing, right wing, same fucking bird.
Yeah.
Same military industrial complex
Slap 'em.
what's owned by its corporate oligarchs that are really steering the ship. Like, let's be real. They want us fighting on teams.
All day.
They don't want us divided on teams. I think people know this or are starting to like realize it a little bit more. The ancient
I
conquer
don't know,
divide.
bro. I thought when Occupy Wall Street happened, people would realize it because that was like the first time fucking middle class America was like, oh God, we're shit on.
Yes.
Now we got to take to the streets.
So my criticism.
There's like, okay, why didn't you just get everybody together and you could have grabbed all the black people, you could have grabbed all the Latinos, you could have grabbed everybody, and been like, this is how y'all are fucked. This is how y'all got fucked. Now this is how we're fucked. And every single piece of us is fucked. Let's all fuck them.
But they used all the problems to their advantage. And by they, I mean like the elite, right? It's like the people that are really controlling the world's resources and kind of run the game. So like, the more that we're fighting amongst each other, even if we can't, there's so, at the Occupy movement, I saw it too, is in Vancouver, and I went there and just so many people representing so many different angles of how they've been oppressed, how they've been what's the word I'm looking for? Just enslaved in one way or another, you know, like all from different angles. And they were also busy complaining about those different angles that they couldn't actually organize and come together and unify and create a bottoms-up movement, right? And they, I think, saw that and they were like, all right, like the messier it is,
like,
kind of the better.
Perfect.
Kind of the better.
That was like the Trump inauguration that I saw, bro. It was like the craziest shit you'd ever see in your life.
You confuse people. It leaves them in a certain psychological state that's very vulnerable. You know, like when you can't trust. It was, I believe, I wish I could remember names better, but some dude from the CIA in the 80s quoted for saying that the easiest way to control people is just to control it with misinformation and confuse them so much that they don't know what to trust anymore. Which is, I think, where we're at, kind of.
Yeah, we are definitely at that one.
And once we're there, psychologically, where we're at is actually a very vulnerable state. And to be aware of that right now and to really call in your inner warrior, your inner sovereign being to conquer that, to see above it, to use their own words against them, to use Big Brother against itself. I love how people are turning this thing on people, on cops when they're getting pulled over, and your behavior changed all of a sudden when you're being watched. Just it's like surveillance state, but it's like, how do we stop this machine? The fact that there are still people in factories in the United States right now building bombs, that they know what those bombs are doing, and they're probably there with the mentality like, if it wasn't me, someone else would be doing it.
Yeah, and then there's a homegirl in a sweatshop
like,
building a shoe, like 60 shoes a day, and they're selling the one shoe for her yearly salary.
Yep.
Told you, capitalism, bro. It's a fuck.
It's a
There's like,
game.
I feel like there should be a cap on capitalism.
Agreed.
Right? Like it should be like, oh, you can have like, I don't know, 100 million in the bank. And then like everything over 100 million,
you win.
Gets distributed.
You win capitalism. You get a trophy.
You get an extra car. You know, like Aston Villa or whoever, Aston Martin. They'll make you Aston Martin. They'll make you your special Aston just for you, because fucking. Because you won the game.
Because you earned it. You're
special.
You
did it. You won the game.
You hoarded enough resources.
And that's right. All right. So, have you been part of any other disasters than like the ones on this island?
To that extent, no.
The reason I ask is because like I was 4 blocks from the ocean in Hurricane Sandy.
Okay.
And we were like 15 miles from the eye wall. Woke up the next day, 75% of the town underwater. Like I stayed because where I lived was like 25 feet above sea level. Just the block that I was on, which was like a FEMA flood map that took like fucking 48 hours to load. But my homie's fiance, or like girlfriend at the time, I think, not fiance yet, wife now, she like
important clarification.
Yeah, important. There's a whole It's the same person, all three of them.
Also important clarification.
Also important clarification. Same person, all three of those. she was like trying to load the map, and it was like, oh, you know, she's fucking with like 3 dudes who like smoke weed, and we're like, just turn that shit off. And she's like, no, I'm gonna leave it, and like let that shit load for like 2 days, bro. And it loaded. It was like, oh, it's got to flood like all this. Like their place was fucked, so they left. Mine was chill, so I stayed. But during the hurricane, I became one of the lead volunteers, and I drove like a CDL, like a Mack truck, to help clear people's houses. So in that time, there was like 4 houses of a hoarder, you know, and the house is, the whole first floor is underwater, but it's filled with shit. And you go over there with this person, and that was when it became clear to me that, one, like, people that are hoarding stuff, they're not just like trying to keep shit that they like. Like, it's an actual psychological problem, bro, because like people are sitting there with like moldy bread with salt water in the loaf, and they're like,
I need it.
No, I need it. And you're like,
no, you don't.
No, you fucking don't. But then,
to feed your disease, what do you need it for?
Yeah. And then later on, when you have the people that are getting over on everybody who's just trying to rebuild their homes, and you're like looking at these capitalist motherfuckers who are just like, and the politicians that ain't really helping, they're taking the money and shuffling these places and whatever. You're just like, yo, what's the difference between the person that's hoarding 1 million magazines in their basement, or the fucking guy next door with all the fucking cat carriers in their backyard, and the person with all the money in their bank?
That's a really good comparison. I've never. They're super similar. They're the same diagnosis, just one is like a different extreme where it's wealth.
One of them, we put them on the front of a fucking magazine. We put them on the front of Forbes, fucking top 20 in 20 or whatever the fuck they do.
That's because Hollywood and Western culture have been like really romanticizing that as success, and romanticizing the idea of having a bunch of wealth and resources is going to make you better somehow. Like, instead of really remembering that you can't prove on paper that anyone is closer to God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, that has more rights. Like, that's all fictional, scribbled lines on paper. Show that to any other species, it doesn't mean anything. Like, it's not actually real. It's real if you agree to it, type of thing. But like, I don't know, just to remember that it's an empowering thought. It's like, we can rewrite all this shit tomorrow. Today we could. Like, we're just following our own rules that we have decided to comply to.
Yeah.
And it's crazy watching the world just burn, and just moral ethics burn, and we'd rather protect capitalism and like, wow, how many 100 billionaires than actually save our planet and our future children. Like, none of those billionaires' kids will be able to live on this planet and
they're going to Mars or some shit, whatever, bro. You know,
Mars,
they got
man,
fucking underground bunker to sit there for 10 years and fucking live underground and fucking fuck yourself under there or whatever. I don't know what they're going to do.
Like, what's that? I read this stat recently to really put things in perspective. It was like, statistically, like in numbers, statistically, trees are rarer than diamonds, universally speaking, what we're talking about.
Damn.
There are less trees than there are diamonds in the universe, and the majority of them are here on this earth. And the game,
that's crazy.
The game that we are playing using diamonds and gold and silver to back up, once upon a time back up, now it's all fiat currency, but is all just, it's used as leverage to keep people enslaved into a way of thinking. There's this great book, I believe it was Thomas More, Utopia. I read it back in university. And it really,
it was
great. It was great. There was this
university.
This island, which is a utopia, where you would think there'd be no slaves, but there were, and those slaves were actually the prisoners that did crime. Because that's not to say that that's just gonna be gone. You know, like, that's still gonna happen.
Yeah, people are gonna want some shit. People are gonna do shit.
Yeah, and the criminals that were actually doing real crimes, not like smoking weed or trying to support their families, but did something severe, were forced to work, and they were forced to wear jewelry. Huh. And what this did was, when royal people from other places came to the island and saw that the slaves were wearing jewelry, they didn't want to wear the jewelry. They took it all off. So it's not even it's not even a thing of power. It's like, it's all an illusion. It's all just an idea that we carry and a game we prescribe to. And as soon as that script is flipped, that person didn't want that wealth
Bro,
anymore.
I seen I saw something saying that's what's about to happen to rich people. Because it's so accessible for people to get like boob jobs and BBLs and shit now that like poor people now have boob jobs. So like rich chicks are gonna start taking their fake tits out and go back to being normal. it's like, oh.
Wait, this is accessible to the peasants?
Yeah, even the peasants have them.
I don't want it.
Oh, no way.
I don't want it. I can't have it. I can't have it. I cannot be associated with that class. But even that, classism, that's a disease, right? And it's no different than Zionism. It's no different when we look at the Brahmin system in India and the class system in India, how you have a class of people that are untouchables, which here might sound kind of like means a cool thing, but it's not over there. It's like you don't touch them. You don't acknowledge them.
That's them homies
they don't
sleeping
exist.
on the streets.
These are people born with disabilities.
Yeah.
These are houseless people. These are human beings that were born with extremely difficult circumstances that were left behind. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And it was excused by a class system, which is just a sickness in my books, to convince people that someone can be better than someone else. You can't. Like, maybe in character, show me in your actions that you're a good human being, yeah. But like, in terms of rights, equal rights,
Yeah, nah.
you can't touch that.
You can't touch that. You can't touch it.
Show me on paper. Show me what God wrote down on paper. God didn't write down paper. A guy who said that God said wrote down on paper. Okay, like let's remember this. We're fucking monkeys, people. Okay. I love monkeys. Nothing wrong with being a monkey. It's great. They're fantastic.
Oh man.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, come on, man. All right. Well, shit. You know, a very memorable moment was in my life is the go skateboarding day.
Oh yes.
When open mic happened.
Oh yes.
So today we're actually gonna go do what?
We're gonna go pick up a skate ramp.
Fuck yeah!
Proper skate ramp.
Huh!
It's gonna be hours. Hours, Ed.
Oh!
You're gonna be seeing some footage of
Yeah, you're gonna rip this fucking thing. So how long have you skated?
I started skating when I was about 5 years old. I had a neighbor that was that like cool rock and roll 13, 14-year-old kid next door that, you know, was like mysterious, and he just gave me a board one day, and he taught me how to tic-tac and how to do some
That's
little twirls.
That's how it goes.
And then
It's over from there.
I spent years on that thing.
Now I'm tacking.
Yeah. And how old were you when you started?
4, my dad pushed me on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
4. So, fucking, it's big. I don't know. I mean, I would say I definitely skate less than I skimboard and surf now, just because the asphalt is way less forgiving.
Yeah. Get tired of getting beat by concrete.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't mind it. It's like, fuck, where my hat? You know? Jake Phelps, shout out. Art, rest in peace, Jake Phelps. Fucking Thrasher. I think he was like editor-in-chief. Fucking the guy that was always had the dough, you know, from all the Thrasher videos with the fucking glasses and shit.
He just passed?
Well, a couple years ago.
Yeah, okay.
But, I mean, he was quoted saying one time, because it was like, you know, like skateboarding's popular now, but like Soulja Boy's on a fucking skateboard, Lil Wayne's on a skateboard. It's like they're not doing kick flips or nothing, but like they're riding skateboards around, you know. So it's become even more of a fad than you could have imagined it being after like Tony Hawk Pro Skater and all the like. It's like a $1 billion industry, you know.
I love it. With skating, you got to earn your badge. You can't. There's no way to fake it to get there. You know, like everyone that's gotten at least decent on a skateboard has had to fall many times.
Yeah.
Learn how to fall many times. Heal many times.
Eat shit. Yeah.
And when you carry that spirit into life, it makes for some radical people. It makes for some really cool people.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
Get up again.
skating.
Try it again.
Skating creates some really rad individuals. But what Jake said was. There was a time when like Rihanna and Justin Bieber were filmed wearing Thrasher hoodies. Mm-hmm. And it was like the next magazine or whatever, he came with a quote like, yeah, we're not sending boxes of product to them. You know, like Thrasher's not fucking pop. It's like earned in the street with like fucking falls and blood and fucking hurt. You know?
Yeah, it's like, earned. Yeah.
I mean, it's how it is, skating.
I mean, they'll know.
Yeah.
It's like, give them a board. You'll know.
Okay, I've seen Justin Bieber's so-called ollie down like a 4-set. He was just like rolling fast enough for physics to guide him.
4-set, I'll give him a tip of the hat.
Listen,
bro.
okay. Now, when it comes to that, I'll say this, I love the comment section more than I love the posts. Okay? Right? The comment section is the place. So sometimes you'll see me add some positivity or maybe some hate to the comment section. Now, I have definitely added hate to Lil Wayne's skateboarding comment section.
Is it hate or is it critique?
It's hate because he skated for so long. And this is what I'm saying, like, for a dude like, say, Soulja Boy, like, I just seen him on a board. It's like, if in 6 months from now, he's doing more shit, you'll be like, shout out Soulja Boy.
Yeah, all right.
You know? But Lil Wayne has his own fucking skate park on the roof of a building. He fucking can do whatever. He could hire skaters to coach him if he fucking wants, bro. And he can't even fucking ollie, okay? And he's been skating for, like, years, dude. So this is what I'm saying. It's pure hate. You know, I'm like, yo, like...
Gravity really holds you down when you're sedated by that many drugs, bro. Like, it's not that easy to ollie when you're fucking pissed out and all fucking purple drinked out and all whatever else cocktails you're drinking.
He can at least do a roll-on grind.
He's got the best doctors. You know he's got, like, crazy strong legal drugs. Like,
or maybe his teeth just weigh him. Should I not do the whole grill? Is it too
just
heavy?
The hair and the teeth.
Whole grill?
I can't ollie anymore.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, where it's like, yeah, it's hate, dude, because like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
if
like
the
it's a healthy
homie got
roast.
better, if the homie got better, because that's what we want. That's what I want. You know, you want to see him. It's like one day I want to be like, oh, Lil Wayne, let's tandem kickflip down this 5-set or something. You know, like.
But throw the same lens on me, man. I haven't gotten better at skateboarding in like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, but you're not putting videos out of yourself.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You don't have a Chonga pro model skateboard from fucking Thank You Skates. You know, like you don't have you fucking like you know what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
So like if you were fucking repping it,
if I was playing the market. If I was playing the market.
He had what was it? Truck Fit. He had the fucking like a skateboard clothing line. Like this is what I mean. Like if you were all playing that niche, then I'd be like, all right, bro, you better have something to back it up.
Yeah.
But come on with the bullshit. Like,
and I've always loved that about you.
Bullshit.
You keep people on their toes, bro. I love that. Ed is gonna keep you on your toes.
And they better be clean, motherfuckers, because your shit, you know what I'm saying? Unless you've been walking through Eow Swampy Foot, then I'll accept that like your shit got some dirt in them. Or if you were just out barefoot for the day, but make sure you wash your shit. So a lot of people just let the water trickle down. You need to fucking put some soap on that shit.
Gotta keep it clean.
Yeah, keep it clean. Like the homestead, baby.
Trying.
Yeah.
Every day.
So what's the next build on the homestead? If for those of you that don't know, this gentleman built his family's whole housing from the ground up.
With a lot of help from some amazing friends.
For sure.
Yeah.
But like,
Ed included.
dog, I mean, I did a little bit. I did little pieces here and there. I can't say that I've done enough to even be like, hey, I helped really. Like, I just like, I'd be like, yo, I was there for a few things.
I'm pretty sure you helped burn, right? Because I was burning a bunch of the wood. And I specifically was asking certain people because I wanted you to burn and blast some of your love and mana into our walls.
Yeah, what does that burn do?
So I wish I could remember the name.
Technique, right?
Yeah, it starts with an S. I'm blanking on the name right now. But yeah, if you put the wood through fire and you roast it and you make it nice and dark, it becomes more UV resistant and more resistant to bugs. And
old school techniques.
It took a long time. I think it's gonna be worth it. But I also just like the look of it. Honestly,
yeah, shit looks sick.
Yeah,
shit looks sick.
Thank you.
So yeah, straight homestead. So what do you got going up there? House, a bathing unit. You got
bathhouse,
trees grow. We're gonna have a ramp soon.
Yeah, skate ramp. We got an orchard that's growing thanks to some amazing grants that we were able to access. I recommend if you're on Maui or in Hawaii, checking out Micro Food Security Grant. You can get $5,000 per person on your property, up to 4 people. I think you can get that once. So that could be $20,000 for you and your ohana, depending on what you want to do, as long as you can show that you are going to be producing food for your direct family and community.
Nice.
So we did that, and we were able to plant over 40 trees, fruit trees, at our spot that are just now starting to produce.
Epic.
And so yeah, check that one out. There's also an MEO grant for female business owners $25,000 that you can get up for ag land. That one I think just happened, but I believe they do it
ladies,
annually. Yeah.
25 G's.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies. Huh?
Get
Where
it.
fucking Mahi-Ai Vahine? Where y'all at? Come on now. Sign up. That's crazy.
And then another one, because it's essentially free money. I bet it work, but it's worth it, is the USDA soil conservation grant that we just got, close to $20,000 to planting some more natives and soil retaining and
nice.
Windbreakers and yeah.
Save soil. Shout out Sadhguru. Save soil, baby.
Yes.
Fuck
so
yeah,
please access all those. Self-empower yourself. Grants can seem kind of unattainable, or they can seem kind of distant. Everyone I might put in the work, put in a grant, maybe I'll get it. It's but it's very doable if you just get your ducks in a row. Dot your T's and cross your I's.
Dot your J's, all right? Dr. J's and cross your K's, okay? ChatGPT.
Or AI, and its destruction of our planet for the convenience of our laziness.
Yeah, it's I would like to see ChatGPT. I want to see AI clean my house. You know what I'm saying? I want this shit to do the bullshit.
Fold your laundry.
Yeah, so I can be creative. It's people are using it for the wrong thing. They're like, oh, let's make videos. No, you make the video. Let the ChatGPT take your garbage out.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Why are we using AI to take away the fun?
I know why. I know. I have a sneaky suspicion.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here's me with my sneaky suspicion.
Let me see. Oh, sneaky.
Well, right. If you are guiding one's consciousness through these computers that we're carrying, these phones, whatever, and kind of dictating thought and narrative through these things, you're gonna want it to also be fun, and you're gonna want they're gonna try to get you enslaved more and more to your phone. So someone that's not necessarily that creative, that can't make a video, all of a sudden can make a bunch of AI videos, right? They're all of a sudden even more trapped into their phone and stuck into this reality.
Wow.
I don't know, this one angle.
No, I've seen that. I had a guy, I was working, and we were on lunch, and the homie in the house next to us, who we know, is, hey, let me show you guys something. And he's created he wants to have a 6-episode season of an AI cartoon about AI taking over the planet, and is AI good or bad? What the guy didn't mention until the very end, because we were about to leave, we were like, yo, we're about to go back to work. And he's like, oh, don't ask our boss friend. He's like, yo, can they just watch 2 more minutes or whatever? I was like, oh, okay, man, we'll watch 2 more minutes or whatever. He said it took him 6 months to make. I'm like, dude.
What's the point?
How did it take, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you're supposed to
doesn't
save
take me
time.
6 months to fucking shoot something with a fucking real camera. What are you talking about right now?
Yeah, enslaved to a
So
new
that
process.
that guy's in a whole new world, bro. He's wasted his whole life using something that could I don't get. Yeah, now that I say it, I don't get. Dude, I should have slapped him right there.
His mind has been occupied. That's another way of thinking about it, right? We're all, and myself included, my mind gets occupied, but I'm looking at there's some drumming videos or some skate videos or whatever, some carpentry building stuff, fully still occupied.
Definitely.
Right?
I'll give 30 to fucking 45 minutes a day, but not your whole day.
Yeah.
Sometimes people get mad at me because I don't answer the phone a lot. You know why? Because the bitch ain't even near me. It's sitting in my truck. Or it's in my 5-gallon bucket over there.
People expect it to be
over
on you.
there. Yeah. I don't how come you're not answering your phone? In the classroom it was one thing. I had to make a point of it just so that I could always tell the kids, yo, do you ever see me on my phone?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Put your fucking phone down. Oh, yeah. Do you ever see me without a button-up shirt? Put your stupid uniform on. But yeah, dude, I can't
set a standard.
I can't be around this shit all the time. It's fucking annoying, bro.
Yeah, well,
people go, oh, how come you didn't get the message I sent you on Instagram? And I'm like, because I don't have the notifications, and when I see a bubble up in the top, I make sure I don't click on it. Because if you don't have my phone number, why should you be able to message me? If you don't have my phone number, you shouldn't be able to message me. That's how the world should work.
I'm a really big fan of your work. I want to offer you this work opportunity.
I see that you're making
for 3 easy payments.
How can I get involved with the shit I see you making? Because you're making it. So I want in.
Yes.
It's like, no, shut the fuck
that's
up.
exactly it.
But like, come on, bro. Don't.
I like some of a question you asked in there. Is AI good or bad? Right. Simple question.
Yeah.
Right? And in my eyes, all leads to bad.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
sure.
Unless it's just taking my garbage out.
But even that, like, we don't need like AI to do that. Like robots can do that. You know
Okay,
what I mean?
okay.
Or, like,
Hold on. Okay, I do have one AI that I'll tell you two stories. First one that is good, and I was completely against.
Yeah, go for it.
It's for a hearing aid.
Okay.
For a person being able to decipher sounds.
Yes.
The AI in the hearing aid, like, can automatically detect
what sound it is. And
like the person closest to them talking.
Beautiful.
Boom.
The amount of resources that would take to help heal the population of deaf people on the planet, not that many minerals. Like, it's not that, like, we're talking, you know?
Okay.
When we are talking about everybody having a computer and a smartphone, and everyone using
Running
AI,
it
everyone running it, not just the water that we were talking about, but also, like, these computers and things need batteries, they need cobalt, they need these other rare precious minerals that are mostly in Africa, in the Congo, and in places, if you see the work states.
Burkina Faso, where they're saying
Faso.
they're harboring terrorists now all of a sudden since the president decided to kick everyone out of the country and make all their own shit.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be
shout out
exploited anymore.
Fucking Ibrahim Traore, big up. That guy's crushing it right now.
Huge leader. That's a world leader right there. That's been like, no, we are not going to let you exploit us for our gold, for our riches here. We are a rich country that are living in extreme poor, like, in poverty.
Thanks to y'all fuckers.
Because of your capitalist exploitation, and we're done with it. And now they're a terrorist. What are we terrorizing? Your evil empire? That's what they're terrorizing.
I honestly think that they have said that, like, the Middle Eastern terror, they're like really saying like ISIS and shit are
because they're a huge threat to.
They're like, ISIS is there. I swear to God.
Because they're a threat to imperialism, right? If one country shows that type of those cajones and those balls, and you're like, no, we're not going to be bullied by your military and your threats and your sanctions. And other countries start doing this, like that's a domino effect of liberation. And let's be real, like the U.S. imperialists, the U.K. imperialists, the French imperialists, these are three of the bigger players. There's probably a few more that I'm missing, but like
the Dutch
were
definitely in there.
There's once
Spain.
They stop gaining off of all these other countries from the riches that they've stolen and continue to steal, then hopefully we can rebalance the game a little bit and not have all of the wealth just hoarded to 100 billionaires. Whatever.
I feel like we're gonna find out soon.
I mean, it's in the works.
It feels like it's coming soon.
Here's how I'm.
I'll move back to Africa, bro. Fuck the U.S.
I feel like
the United States of Africa.
There's a whole theater, right? And what's happening is what they want us to see and happen, including everything that's happening with Elon Musk and Trump right now. Like the reason that's happening is because they want that to happen, right? Let's get behind who's behind all this, right? Who's behind? Like when I trace it back, I can only it all kind of leads back to Israel and the Mossad and seeing it like straight up, and like whether that is like a separate entity of the United States or a self-created entity by the United States to be able to play under the mask of another entity, which I think is what's happening, which is a pretty sneaky move. That's where we're at.
I'm feeling like some shyster homies seeing everybody else shysting and saw how much they could get away with, so
Blackmail.
they ultra shysed them.
So shysting,
and then they got into the bed with the double shysters, and now they the shystiest shysters.
Yes.
And got everybody's dirt on them.
Yes.
And it's just a shyst maneuver.
So by shyst, are you referring to like sexual blackmailing with minors?
I'm talking about just doing grimy shit. Period. Any grimy shit to keep money and to keep fucking.
Because as far as I can relate all this to Epstein files too, right? Like that's an Israeli Mossad agent,
Oh, geez,
right?
yeah,
and so
he's a double. That was a
and
double.
why did he have the picture of Bill Clinton in the dress and red shoes, whatever, in his house? Because he has him by the
Shout out
balls.
to YouTube, second guy on the thing, and we going deep.
Why did he? Why did he have him by the balls? Maybe Monica Lewinsky, was she maybe a Mossad agent?
No. Are we
Hey,
going
did we
for-
think about this? Anybody? Like, let's connect some of these dots. Like,
Yo, hold up, dog. You're taking it back to.
why not? Let's take it back to when, like, even before that. Like,
Yo,
when did
was
things really
she?
get crooked? Like, maybe Reagan era. Like,
I don't know, bro.
like,
Didn't Jewish dudes buy the fucking Twin Towers?
maybe JFK.
I think Jewish dudes bought the Twin Towers and then triple insured them while they were the worst condition.
You know, I like my girls like I like the twin. What is it? Seven built. I'm gonna try that one again.
He's trying again.
Yeah, I like my girls like I like building number 7. They go down on me for no reason. And by girls, I just mean my wife. I don't have like girls, like several girls, but it's a nice surprise.
Oh.
But yeah, like no one's talking about that shit. I mean, people are talking about it. The internet's been talking about it, but these things are all kind of just like pushed aside with some new drama. Like, oh my God, Elon Musk is on ketamine or whatever. Like,
Yo, he's
whatever.
high as a kite though, bro.
Probably, but like
You seen that guy? He's high as a kite.
I mean, he also.
I mean, I ain't never done ketamine or nothing, but
he's dealing with like
I think this-
more money and stress and people than anyone else that I
Yeah,
can
but
think
what
of.
does that make your neck go?
Well, it might, bro. It might, dude. I
might.
don't know. I've never been there, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He's gonna.
okay?
I'm not benefited in
Bro.
fucking nada. No, nah, nothing. No, nada.
I've never intentionally done ketamine, but when I did, I could not operate like that, bro. Like if he did, he's like highly functional. Highly functional.
Oh, he said, what did he say? He was like, when you only do a tiny bit, it's not intoxicating or something.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's just the tip. It's just, you know, it's just soaking.
It's just the ketamine tip.
You're just soaking.
And that, my players, is going to be the end of your Buddy Mouth podcast. Thank you, Charles,
My
bro.
pleasure. My pleasure.
Oh,
Thank you,
my
Ed, Money
gosh.
Mouth,
One time,
Ed.
me and this guy danced over a crystal with another person you're going to see. And don't worry, all the dreams is going to happen. So, click like, click subscribe. Go to Shroomcat. Do y'all have a YouTube channel?
You know, we do. Shroomcat Studios.
Shroomcat Studios. We'll put it in the info. Check them out. They got some crazy shit. I know they got the Shroomcat show. Maybe not a bunch of episodes, but hilarity in the first few.
4 so far.
And some other productions for people. I know there was like what was the Sub Pop? That Sub Pop commercial?
Oh,
I remember a Sub Pop
yeah.
commercial. Shout out to Sub Pop.
Sub Pop, Mythological
record.
Horses.
Y'all in there.
Yes,
So click like, click subscribe, share if you care, and if you don't give a fuck, because we going up there. Who we ho, Kako.